Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is RG3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early. Pressure, a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here go 46. Here we go, 54. Go.
Prescott from the gun. Now he's going to step, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
19 Warriors. Here we go. 19 strikes. Warriors 17.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Okay, ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. 60, Dragon 80, 70, red, trap 60, trap 6. Ready?
Now Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Griffin. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now it's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yeah, here we go 46. Here we go 28. 26.
Now Prescott. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
26 and 47.
Now receiver in motion left.
26.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And it's now 14-0. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints. First down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Griffin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now he'll tuck this and run.
That is caught. It's a tight end, Jerry Shockey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
To throw is Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Prescott.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 20, here's second down and 1. Toss left side for Walker.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ken Walker. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 99, 18, 5 in. Traffic.
Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I catch record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Saints force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started the play as a defender. But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A gain of 15
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Saints, first down.
Go.
First and goal. Here's Walker. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Boy, what is you doing on this much?
Point attempt coming up.
Go call your daddy to play. Go call your daddy to
He
play.
connects on the point after. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Go call your daddy. This ain't gonna
On
be
is the
fair,
Saints
bro.
kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 1-point game.
Touchdown, New York.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that return's going to cost him just a little bit compared to a touchback. He's out just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him over the middle. And he's out to clear. Hits the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
Say, the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Saints 15, Giants 8.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Play action now for Stafford. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
First down 10 at the 21-yard line.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this.
Ball game 6. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
70 Lions, Warriors, 70 Rangers, Dragons, 6, 7 Pirates, 7.
They'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will take this one in.
You a little boy over there, bro? You know what you're doing. You're a little boy. I'm going to go ahead and quit the game.
Fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big
It's about 6 years old.
Each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 47.
Schultz, the motion man. Right to the air is Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. A gain of 48. Dak can throw it here on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Going to 53.
Sanders headed in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Dak facing third and long. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Schultz, the motion man.
26.
A run on first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Kill.
Sanders headed in motion. Second down, Prescott. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Malik Collins makes the stop. It is second and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3 and out. Fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Mustang 19. 79, 69, Buffalo.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And it's going to be intercepted.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Throwing right sideline and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Hey, 47. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. 47.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Sanders headed in motion. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Flushed to his right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. But I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that 1st down if he calls his own number.
3rd and short. Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A minute 58 to go in the 1st half of play. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, from the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings him 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about. What it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's a designed run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott moving to his right. Now he'll run. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. First down, Prescott. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
46. Yeah, here we go.
Schultz, the motion man. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
Yeah, here we go.
Schultz, the motion man. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. there to start the drive. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 17. 70 Rangers, 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the match.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Hey, 47! Here go 46.
Back to throw is Prescott. He'll air it out down the middle. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On 2nd down, Prescott again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Moving outside the pocket, he's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A huge play for Dallas. Gains an even 70 yards. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
26. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
They put Pickens in motion.
26.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. He'll look to throw. And left side, it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 37 yards.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. What can they do here? This is third and forever. They'll look to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They...
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name is ringing the bell. All this smoking on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain. So so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Walker gets the first and more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Got the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now here's 3rd and 5. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Kevin Hester on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Even 4 yards before he stops Gronk. It's second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
This is Walker on second. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the South. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Dragon 60. Come on. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 7 5.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Walker on first down. Gets it to the 15. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. They'll be set up with a first and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
Walker. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints finish off their opening drive. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Anderson to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Let go.
First plays a design run. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35.
And off to Walker from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Saints 7.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta be lying.
Walker now from the gun. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line. Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's cut along the left sideline. Big man showing up the yards. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they can be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run. Myers
to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Hold the set.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
79. Let's go. 19. Cowboy 80. Go.
Looking to throw here. Caught, nice game left side. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And hardly anything here, second and inches. Trying again, Walker. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints tie it just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First play is a design run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy?
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Good start to this one for them. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Staying with Walker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you can be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Saints. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Rolling left, buying some time. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Now an inside give to Walker. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
It's now third down.
Offense in a hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made. We'll call that on a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Ready? Ready? Ready?
From the gun, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Running for it here with Hubbard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
That's good for Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. Running down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
runs, has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready? Top low 18. 70 range. 70 range.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
Ready?
New set of downs from the 37.
Ready?
On the carry, it's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, put them at the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Hawk 7. 65. 79.
Looking in the air here. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. We like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover in this ballgame. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down. The offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Forced out to his right. Now he'll try a deep shot to the other side. Went all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Back to throw now. He's got it near the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. A very short kick here from the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. With that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Smith on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Darnold. Gets him on the in route. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42. McMillan coming in motion right. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Working on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
He's dropping back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
60 Bobcats. 70 Lions.
Another throw here on 2nd down. It's his running back. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Saints first down.
They go with Walker here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote it. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Panthers take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve it.
Big game downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, KK, you always got to start to read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Hand off that pistol. Here's Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Darnold. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
I end up bad, I end up just soft tight. Fake up, dog tight. It's like a soft fight. Dog with the dog blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. And look at that head.
brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers leading by 8. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. With a quick pass out line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Saints call for a timeout. It's their first. So from the 3, here's second and goal.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
They go to him again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Hubbard. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.